We on?
Yeah.
Hi everybody, Douglas Waltz, Old Man Comic Book Reviews. I'm trying a new light, see if it works better, let you know. We have way too many comic books to go over and not a lot of battery left on the camera, so let's get to it, shall we? Alright, first off, this looks like the final issue of this piece of garbage that they wrote with Betty Page with that cosplay girl who doesn't know how to write and the other person doesn't know how to draw. I'm not even going to tell you their names. Alright, Batgirls! Still not a real happy fan of the artwork, but the writing is great. Becky Cloonan and Michael W. Conrad are the story. Robbie Rodriguez the art. Sorry, Robbie, I'm used to the other person who did the artwork. So they're going in to save somebody. Batgirl and Nightwing together again, being flirtatious while the other Batgirls do the actual work. It's a fun book. I hope they keep it around forever. I like the other artist back though. Alright, Army of Darkness versus Reanimators. That sounds stupid? It's not stupid, it's funny. So, let's see. We got Eric Burnham as the writer, Iman Casalas is the artist. And, as always, people are finding some stuff at burial sites, like Evil Ash. And he's going to help Herbert West find the Necronomicon. Meanwhile, our Ash is being attacked by Deadites in a diner, and he's with a girl who has a hand grenade. This is really funny, by the way. But Evil Ash blew up. There's his head. Alright, West of Sundown, written by... Oh, it doesn't say their full names. Hold on. Written by Tim Seeley and Aaron Campbell, drawn by Jim Terry. Our vampire and her assistant facing off against the weird pasty-face guy and the Frankenstein's monster from last time. And they are not probably in our reality. Throw in a weird lizard person. There's a monster inside of a giant, looks like a refrigerator, but they didn't have refrigerators back then. There's a monster that steals a horse's skin so it can talk to him, and that's pretty gruesome. And to make sure you're paying attention, that's right, folks, we get a chupacabra attack. This is just crazy. It's Old West meets just bug nuts crazy. This is a great book. This is an issue. Alright, well, it's been around for a little bit. Here we go. Nope. Alright, never mind. Number 1, 32 pages of content. Man, Goat and the Bunny Man. Green Eggs and Blam. So, this is story. That's a lot of guys. That's a lot of guys. Story is Joe Bruscia, Ralph Tedesco, Dave Franchini, and David Wohl. The writer is Joe Bruscia. But then it says... Okay, so there's a writer, but it took 4 guys to get the story to the writer. Fair enough. Artwork is by Jordi Tarragona. And we start right off with a samurai bunny protecting the baby bunny, who I'm pretty sure is this bunny. And Man Goat and Bunny Man are like a team. They go out and do work for people. And Man Goat apparently is a horn dog, even though he's a goat. And Bunny Man is just this psycho guy, and they fight monsters, and they always get mad at each other because Man Goat can't keep it in his pants. It's very funny. Bringing out Daredevil #1. I don't like when they bring out new #1s, especially if you got the same artist and the same writer. As we know, the artist is Chip Zdarsky, and I don't remember Marco Cicchetto. Pepito? Cicchetto. Alright. So, when we left Daredevil, Kingpin had had flown the coop, put his son in charge. Mike Murdock got murdered, so Matt Murdock pretended he was Matt Murdock. We get some Spider-Man in here, which is nice. So, it's a good book. It's a good introduction back to the fold, as it were. And at the end, I'm not really sure what he runs into. I think it might be an angel. So, it just gets weirder from there. And there's a backup story with Stick and Elektra. Always good to see those two fight with each other. This was a bigger book, so it's $5. Still worth it. Moon Knight #13. Jed MacKay and Federico Sabatini. So, last we left our super guy. He was fighting Zodiac. Now somebody wants Taskmaster to fight Moon Knight. Taskmaster was offered a giant bucket of money to fight Moon Knight and said, hell no. He goes, there's something wrong with that guy. I am not fighting him. You keep your back of the money. And he even went and told Moon Knight, somebody's after you, man. So, and they got two characters coming in to fight Moon Knight, but I don't know who they are. I've never seen them before. So, we'll see how it goes. This is a great book, by the way. If you haven't bought it yet, shame on you. Speaking of a great book, number 3, the all-new, the all-different, Volume 2, number 3 of Savage Avengers, writer Dave Pepose. Carlos Magno is the artist. And after we left our crew, they were in Sumerian times, being chased by Deadlock. We got Anti-Venom, we got Cloak and Dagger, we got Conan, we got Daredevil, that's Elektra, and Weapon H, because he's Hulk and Wolverine. I don't know. Anti-Venom is Flash Thompson, which is good. He uses the old football skills to antagonize Deathlock by just mocking him. So it's a good time. This is a great book. Savage Avengers Volume 1 was great. Savage Avengers number 2 is going along the same lines. I'm not really sure, but the ending may make the next issue of this weird. We'll find out next issue, and I probably won't tell you. Alright, number 27, New Mutants. New Mutants, if I can find it. It's a flashback thing. Oh, Vita Ayala is the writer, Rodriguez is the artist. Oh, we've been on this for a while. Where it's Ilanya meets Ilanya. Little girl, before she gets all of her powers, meets grown-up girl. And they have to fight against Belasco. It's interesting. Colossus shows up. Reyes is still channeling Bill Sienkiewicz, which I guess is fine for him. They put in some weird artwork in the middle, like when Belasco's a Jabberwocky. So, it's a good book. I don't know where they're going to go from here. Ilanya's got a new soul sword. We'll see what happens next time. It says it's the finale. So, be here for the finale of this. 789. Wonder Woman! And who do we get? Michael W. Conrad and Becky Cloonan in the script. Sounds familiar. Emanuela Lupacino and Eduardo Pansica are the pencils. Wade Von Grobadger and Julio Ferrero are the inks. Grobadger's never not going to be funny. So, Dr. Psycho, Professor Psycho, Cisco, whatever he's called, sent a guy who does illusion spells to make everyone think there's a giant Dr. Psycho in the city, and there's the guys drinking the milk that makes them think that they're, all that in a bag of chips, and Wonder Woman just has to fight. She gets stabbed once. That was kind of gross. And Dr. Psycho's Wonder Woman entity that he made out of glass is, for some reason that even he's not really sure of, is becoming human, and he doesn't know why. Dr. Poison shows up. She looks way better than she did in the movie. Icky. So, yeah, still a good book. Alright, we're going to finish it out with this giant chunk of monkey. Flavor Girls. With people who looks like they're going to give me grief on their names. No, I got no idea. First name is Loic with an umlaut over the I, so I'm going to say Loic. Locatelli dash Kornwisky. Story and art. So she did everything. This reminds me a lot of cartoons that my children watch. Adventure Time, Steven Universe, things like that. So there's a giant spaceship that looks like a head in orbit around the Earth. We sent people up to try and see what was going on. It blew up, and then it's 12 years later, and the spaceship is still up there. It doesn't do anything. Once in a while it sends robots out, and this time when it sent a robot out, our lead character ran into a giant pineapple and turned into a Sailor Moon knockoff. So, and they're not called pineapples, they call them ananas, like everyone else on the planet except for people in the United States. So she runs into the other Power Girls. Whoopsie! Flavor Girls. She runs into the other Flavor Girls. And so there are 4 of them now. They're all fruit-based. I don't know who two of them are because it tells me what I. Okay, so we've got Camille, who is based with pomegranate, and our girl Sarah, who has the power of pineapple or ananas, whatever you want to prefer to call it. And then there are two more girls. They are there to stop the evil aliens, and they have to use their powers as sacred guardians. So it's basically the training for Sarah. Sarah's the new girl on the block. Hey, get up there. New girl on the block. And so this is a good book. It's really big. It's like a lot of pages, and I don't remember what they charged me for it. Is it on here? Holy crap, this book cost $8. Ugh. Well, it was still pretty good. I don't know that I would want to pay $8 for the second issue, but we probably will. So, new number one. If you like this sort of thing, go get it. Alright, that's my pile. See the bag? It's empty. Sophie, Theo, I think I got a minute left on my camera before it goes out. We did not see you this weekend, but you're coming over tomorrow for French toast. In the meantime, for the rest of the planet, go read a comic book. I can't believe we had to buy 12 comic books this time. Look at these things. So, and next week's not going to be better. I heard it's 10. So, 12 giant chunky comic books. Go to your local comic book shop. If you live around here, go ahead and go to Kalamazoo's Fanfare. That's the only one that we've got. Oh wait, no, there's Rocket Comics too. I forgot about that. Sorry, Rocket Comics, but I go to Fanfare. So, and you can also read stuff online. Go to your local library. Just go ahead and go read a comic book, and I'll see you next week.